Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. A renowned northern group has come out to say that they are not the ones behind the appointment of, the election of President Muhammadu Buhari, that actually it has a lot to do with southern political forces. And also, they have started accepting some of those things which Nigerians have been talking about as being the low point of this current administration. I mean, it's quite shocking, though there are a lot of questions which Nigerians have started throwing at them, especially when it has to do with 2019. They said, we do not know this guy, and how he came on board was not through the strength or through the organization from the north. It's really shocking, I'm telling you. I didn't believe that this group can open their mouth and utter this kind of a thing to President Buhari. But however, let's just dig into the details of the news and also get to hear the perspective of other people about this particular statement made by this renowned group. But before we do all of that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the coalition of northern group CNG has admitted that President Muhammadu Buhari appointed more northerners into critical national positions than the southern part of the country. Its spokesman, Abdul Aziz Suleiman, while bearing his mind on some national issues, admitted that President Muhammadu Buhari is a creation of southern political forces in 2015. Creation of southern political forces in 2015. He said President was presented by the southern politicians as an alternative to the former President Goodluck Jonathan. The CNG spokesman claimed that to everyone's knowledge, President Buhari was not the candidate for the North in 2015, but that he was packaged by southern political forces right from the APC contraption to his victory at the primaries. He explained that when Buhari was presented by the South as the only alternative to Jonathan, the North, which was groaning under the burden of Boko Boy's trouble at that time, was left with no option. Abdul Aziz Suleiman said the South had benefited more from the Buhari presidency than the North. The CNG said, and I quote their words, said, "We all can testify that the North has been the major casualty of the policies of the Buhari administration, while the South is a major beneficiary. As far as the North is concerned, Buhari was not the candidate for the North, but an arrangement made by the South to suit certain interests. He is of the view that appointing more Northerners in positions should not be used to measure the prosperity of the people. These appointment of Northerners into critical position cannot be a yardstick for judging a people's development or prosperity." Suleiman explained that with all the propaganda about the lopsidedness in Buhari's appointment into key security positions, the North continues to face the severest security situation than all the other regions. He said being a northerner in the office does not translate to preference in terms of service delivery, claiming that the position could be occupied by any other region or tribe. Wow, this is quite serious. I think that this kind of news should be heard best by those who were at the front burner of, Buhari's election in 2015. We knew that, I know that there were some consensus that took place as at that time. And I think the purpose was to see how they can kick PDP out of office, kick the South out of office and bring in the North. And right now, the Northern group have rejected what happened in 2015, that actually they had no hands in it, that it was spearheaded by the southern political forces. And I can still remember that the likes of Tinubu and some other political forces were the ones that packaged him. I'm saying this based on the information that we gathered when Tinubu attended a program. Sorry, I think it was the wedding of one of the daughters of an emir in Kano. And when he went there, he met with the governor and all of that. There was this group of guys, group of people who were like, they applauded Tinubu, and they were so happy with him, and they commended him for what he did for them when he packaged Buhari and presented him as the choicest candidate for Nigeria in 2015. And they said that they will not forget that action in a hurry, and they will give him their own support when the time is due. You understand? They said that. And that was pointed to the fact that there were some persons who were behind Buhari being, elected into office. They were the ones that packaged him. They were the ones that gave him the adequate, support and all of that. The Northerners are saying, Baba, we don't have a hand in anything that had happened. And I'm just wondering, I hope this is not an agenda, because this is very trickish. I hope it's not a plan by the Northerners to bring in the one that they think should lead. For them, whatever that had happened was not our choice. But the question is, why then did you guys vote him? Why then did you guys also in 2019 continue to push ahead that he should be the lead person? He should continue, for the 8 years. Why were you guys supporting? Why didn't you come out and begin to speak like this? Because this would have put Nigerians' brain in reset. It would have resetted Nigerians' brain. Nigeria would have now known that, we made the mistake. Southerners were the one that made the mistake, and they would have corrected it long ago. Imagine, I don't know if there is any hope for, the Southerners right now, based on this statement these guys have made. They are clearly telling the Southerners that, come, listen, we did not enjoy anything from this administration. And those people who brought this man into power, they know that it wasn't our consensus, political choice. It was the Southerners that were behind it. They did it without taking us into consideration. And based on the pressure that they put on us, that was why we had to accept Buhari to lead us from 2015, which means that they are now planning to bring out their choice. I mean, it's a very political statement that one must be very careful with. I don't know what the likes of Tinubu and the rest who were behind this whole thing, what they are going to feel like right now, because I know that though we have not heard Tinubu come out to tell Nigerians that he's going for 2023, but based on some of the infos that we have heard thus far and what Yakasi said after he paid Yakasi, the senior renowned northern politician, when he paid the man a visit, the man said he came to talk to him about 2023 that he was going to contest. So which means that sure, he's going to contest. But right now, with what I'm hearing from the North, it's going to be a divided house for Tinubu in the North, because a lot of people will say what happened in 2015 was the brainchild of the South. It's time for us to roll out someone who will rule our nation well and who will affect not individuals, but also our region. Because if you have listened to the content of the news, you realize that these guys are like saying what happened in terms of appointment, in terms of everything, only affected individual. It did not really impact positively in our region. We are still having, the issue of bandits facing us, insecurity, insurgency. It's getting tougher by the day. So which means that we did not enjoy anything. We want now to bring out our choice. Those they have not said it, but that's the connotational meaning of what they are saying. All right, let's look at what Nigerians have to say. This one says, the likes of Tinubu and the rest should come and hear what they did. This other one says, I knew that at this time something like this will come up, but foul, we will elect a southern president this time. Another person here says, this is a serious accusation that the political forces in the South need to respond to. I knew that this will happen. Another one here says, this plan will not work. What we know is that a Southerner must lead this time. So many reactions from Nigerians, but I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact.